And we are back. So I'm not crazy. I had to set... Oh, hello. I had to set the computer up again. The Metroid up again. And yeah, you can't go into Wii mode without an outside sensor bar. So there's a sensor bar on the Wii U gamepad, but you can't play with TV mode on the Wii U with the gamepad as the sensor bar unless you have another sensor bar. You have to have two sensor bars because you use the other sensor bar to get into Wii mode, and then if you turn that sensor bar off, then while it's in Wii mode, it will then be like, well, I guess I have a gamepad sensor bar, maybe I'll use that one since the other one isn't there. That's it. Otherwise it won't work. And the design flaw they have here is that the sensor bar on the Wii, on the Wii U gamepad only turns on if you're in Wii mode. But in order to get into Wii mode, you have to get past this one menu that requires you to point a Wii mode at a sensor bar to click a button. It's like a really reasonable test that they're like, hey, in order to verify that you can use Wii features and have a nunchuck, use a nunchuck to get through this menu, otherwise you can't go into Wii mode. It's a very reasonable idea, and it's also a very reasonable idea to put a Wii sensor bar on the gamepad so that there's one on the console, because then you're good. But those two things contradict each other in their reasonableness, because the gamepad only turns on after you get past that menu, but it's required to get through that menu. So you need a second sensor bar to get through that menu, which you then get rid of in order to use the Wii U gamepad sensor bar. So they used they put a Wii U gamepad sensor bar, presumably to make it so that the Wii U was a self-sufficient emulator of the Wii, and you could do the Wii features just there. Otherwise, why would there be a Wii U sensor bar in the first place on the gamepad? But you can't use it. Now, to the caveat, people are like, you just press the button on the screen. Because there is one, it does say press the plus sign to skip this menu or whatever. But to be clear, because the people have commented that, and a bunch of people upvoted that like that was a correct comment. It's not a correct comment. That button puts it into gamepad only mode. If you launch into gamepad only mode, then yes, you can press one button to skip that menu. And then yeah, the gamepad sensor bar works. But that's only if you want to play gamepad only. I can't record gamepad only. It has to be going to a quote-unquote TV in order to be going to my HDMI and everything and for me to record it. You can only press the plus button on the Wiimote to skip to gamepad only mode. That's specifically what it says very clearly in its text, so it's unambiguous. But they clearly support using the Wii U sensor in TV mode. So why is it impossible to use it like you can't get to TV mode with it, even though it does support TV mode? You have to trick it. This console's absurd. Anyway, just talking because I was double checking that shit today. Going forward. Okay, so the geothermal core, we want to get back in there. Tallon Overworld West. Magmore Caves East. That should be the one, right? There's a lot of little zone connections here. So if I go right there... Which of these two paths do I take to get there? There's two. It kind of looks like they both work. Turn right, basically. Alright. Hit. You ever just accidentally enter your spaceship? I know, right? Ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop. No, no. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. But yeah, it seems like it's just like the most baffling oversight for a Nintendo console to have. And it's one that they've had like 8 years to fix at this point. I don't know how old the Wii U is. I think it might be like close to 8 years old though. Maybe like 6 years. It's old. And it's like, oh, we made a massive mistake where we put a piece of hardware on the console that people could, you know, use it for this purpose. But then it can't access that feature because we put a gate in front of that stops you from doing that. I should go up there. I believe I needed the grapple in order to do this stuff. One of my go-to grapple spots in the back of my head have been like, oh, I'll come here when I get it. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I don't know how to use this feature very well. I've played this game for so long without this feature. I think you only use the grapple in one room in the tutorial, so it's really... it doesn't really come up very much in the first level. So I've really got to experiment on how to use it here. So I think you can't really aim, so I think I need to already be facing the right direction. How do I... Can I like jump off the end of the grapple or something? Or do I need to swing back and forth more and then I get more height? Here, bear with me, we're gonna experiment for a while. I need to figure out how this feature works because I don't really know actually. Can I go back and forth and build... Oh, you can kind of... Oh, and then it like... Why did that happen? What? Okay, I was trying to press the joystick forward and backwards in order to swing harder, but I started rotating instead, and I don't actually know if that was because I was hitting the joystick and it wasn't centered, or if it was my motion controls. But if it was my motion controls, oh god, that'll be a little hard to aim, because I didn't even know I was... I can't tell where the center of the screen is, generally speaking. No? No? No, okay, it's the joystick, gotcha, cool. Ah! Oh god. The transition back to motion controls at the end of that jump. Alright. Ah. Kill. 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 Rip and tear, am I right? Alright, I still got a ways to go. Oh. Aha. Rain. Wrong button. Aha. Gotta keep this feature in mind. Still not my favorite. I've said that before, though. This is a pre-existing criticism of the Zelda games. Which I just got really mixed feelings about the idea of invisible platforms. Oh wow, even that was like an invisible issue, wasn't it? No! Why didn't you jump? Oh no. How far back did I go? Kinda far back. Alright. Well, I gotta go back up there because that seemed like it might be a thing. I can't quite tell. I think the joystick might be making the swing go a little further, but I'm not entirely sure. It might just be the matter of just releasing the swing at the exact possible moment. Or the exact right moment. Because it is like a really tight jump. You're like just barely cresting the height you kind of need to have. There we go. At the same cadence as my alarm clock that I grew up with from high school. I still have, actually. Still doesn't die. The thing, you put a battery in it and it just keeps running for like years. It's actually kind of weird. So that was the missile expansion, but that's not actually why I was, yeah, that's not why I was coming up here. I was coming up here because this was here. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I was mistaken coming up here. I mean, I still got something, but yeah, I forgot. That's that's the color of the one weapon I don't have, is the red. Shit. Well, I can get up here now. We've practiced. Whee! Anyway, my current strategy is going to be that now that the story has kind of indicated that me getting all of those relics is going to be probably mandatory, I figure I might as well continue forward with the story and until I hit like a roadblock that's like, yo, get all the relics, time for the Triforce hunt. Because otherwise I might just get really frustrated trying to solve these puzzles and only to find out that like I needed a new item. Once I hit a story roadblock, I'll then know I have all of the different Metroidvania items necessary to complete the quest. Whereas if I try to start it before that point, I could get in trouble. That's the current thought process. If I come across puzzles, though, I'll still try to solve them. Generally speaking. I'm just not going to actively try to solve those riddles and go on these long expeditions to remote locations, only to find out I don't have what I need to solve the problem. But yeah, in that one science I guess that wasn't really a lab. The mine I was in earlier, that area, there was that pit I couldn't cross, and it's probably invisible platforms, since there wasn't a grapple point as far as I could tell. Because I would have recognized one, most likely. So if there was no grapple point, then the reason I couldn't continue is probably invisible platforms. So if I get back there, that'll probably be what I do. Okay, so there's a grapple point here. I don't currently have a reason to use it. There must be something else going on in this room, right? So let's try... not you. Da 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 da. I don't see any invisible platforms in here. This soundscape is... I think this... part of the nostalgia might be the fact that it's like really specific sounds that they don't use anymore in games. Wait, what is that thing? That's not a grapple point? Or am I too close? I thought it was a grapple point a second ago. It is a grapple point. It's only listed as one sometimes. Why can't I... Alright, I can't turn. Earlier I was able to turn, but now I can't on this one. So maybe you can only turn sometimes. Maybe it's because there's an object on my left, so they don't want to let me turn. Yeah. This one seems to just be a shortcut, which I've completely defeated the point of by spending extra time looking at it. Also, there's just a fucking platform right there, so like, it's not really helpful. Is there something around here? Is that a wall? Is that wall up there a cave? When viewed from this direction? Oh, it just rotated me in this direction forcefully. No. Nope, it's just a shortcut mechanic that completely invalidates itself by being a curiosity, because you're like, why is there a grappling point here? And if you spend any time inspecting it, then it's taking you longer than it would have just jump through the room real quick. In fact, it's less convenient to lock onto that thing than it is to just jump on the platform that's right along the same path. Weird level design there, unless I'm missing a puzzle. It definitely would make more sense if they put it so that there was a like in the past examples I've seen of that exact grappling point being scattered around, it was because I had to do like a giant elaborate platforming challenge to get through a room, or I could grapple up. And in those moments I'll be like, yeah, grappling point. Like the boss chamber that I have to do the magnet ball around for like 5 minutes. In that way, in that room, having a grapple point that skips to the ledge makes perfect sense, and that's what they did. I think didn't I shoot those down earlier? So that was a shortcut. I was trying to see if there's anything else to do in here. Nope. Alright, well, next room is the reason I'm here. Boop. Oh, that's not blue. Ah. No, wrong button again. There we go. Alright, time for things to get weird. Something's going on in this room. Those are interesting, by the way. They appear to be on a screw tread. So I think you can raise and lower these platforms. If I can find like the interaction that's there. Let's see. First of all, oh, damn it. I can never remember it. Which button's which. No, you, there. Right, I'm not seeing secret stuff here. I have been in this room before, right? I must have just hopped right through and left or something, though, because I probably couldn't do stuff. Aha, grapple point. Whoop, don't kill me! Okay. Good. Boost it. Aha! Now, so this bottom platform stays here, so I can use the grapple point to get here, but then still get up to that platform separately. But can I jump up there? Or am I in trouble? I think I can make that. There we go. So with this feature, I'll functionally have 6 platforms. That's the trick. Yes. Yes. But also you exist for some reason. No! Why? 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 Why did you... Why? Samus! Why did you do this to me? Oh, god damn it. Ah! It's a grappling mechanic. Ow. I'm having trouble launching myself with it, so I just kind of fall off at the end and don't really accomplish much. There we go. I don't know why you like launched off. I just wanted to see if there's anything I can access down here. It's like you gave me a platform. Maybe it does something. You do. All right. Who made this? Why? Oh my god. Oh my god. It keeps going. Dear Lord. Oh yeah, I was right to get off there. The track ends. I thought the track was gonna keep going into the ceiling. So I thought I was being clever by getting off. Like, I bet they hit something in here. It's like, yeah, the fucking intended path, you fool. Risky, 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 risky business. Oof, good thing bombs specifically knock you up, no matter where the bomb actually is. It's like Junkrat's thing, where it just always launches people upwards no matter what, even if the bomb's angle makes no sense for doing that. No, I can't change back. I just want to blow them up. It's like, this is a very solvable problem. You shoot them with guns. We're in a... oh. This is all one continuous thing. Okay. I thought there was gonna be a track. Okay. A deceptive camera angle, letting me just infer there'd be a track there. I see what you're doing. Oh, I got a weird free rain here. Don't fall off or we will fucking die. I'll die. This will be the end. Making those Diablo Act 2 screeches at me. Which came out at a similar time, I think. This game came out 1 year after Halo. I think Diablo 2 also came out at around a similar time. Why would someone make this? It's one of my favorite lines that Joe ever said during our Sonic playthroughs, is that we were like, Sonic was in the middle of doing like an upside down loop-de-loop on the floopy-floop on the roof of the crazy chemical factory, and he just like was doing this voice like he was Dr. Robotnik, just going, this is how I get to work every day. Like, why did someone make this? Why does this building exist like this? Video games! Which is not to be confused with a criticism. It's not a criticism, it's just an observation of the absurdity of the medium, which is different. Rubble equals super bomb, which is one of these buttons. Huh? Nope. No, no, no! So many fucking buttons! God damn it. How does anyone remember how many fucking buttons there are in this game? Time to do the entire thing again. No. No. Oh no. At least I killed some of the enemies, I guess. I don't know. Try to look at the bright side here. That was worrying. I killed all the ones in this area. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Super drop, except you just hold it down, so it's not a big deal. I'm back. No! Son of a fucking bitch, man! No! Just give me fucking rails, man! It's a tiny platform and you land on it like a fucking Marble Madness ball! So you could just fall right off and... Fuck, that's the wrong button. I'm just gonna burn to death now. You're not getting any... What do you want, editing? You're not getting editing right now. You're gonna live this with me. It's authentic. This is the authentic experience. I'm not gonna cheapen it by letting you skip, even though you can right now. It's very easy. Oh my fucking god. It's so... This is one of those, like, perfect examples of like a segment in a video game that's like kind of neat if you do it only once. But if you have to do it again, let alone 3 times, you're just like, oh, okay, I get it. What? Now the enemies are respawning. It's like, oh look, it's the ow. I want to die. I want to die. Like if you do it once, it's like, oh, look at the curiosity of this weird obstacle course. This is fun. This is neat. Ha ha ha. Then you follow up and have to do the entire like 5-minute segment again, and you're like, okay, yeah. It's an entirely linear sequence with where the entire time there's one answer to what to do next, and I did it already, so like there's nothing to prove, and it's just like, it's like watching a loading bar for like several minutes. But also the enemies are respawning, so I'm gonna get more and more impatient about doing it again, and I'm gonna try to like quickly save time by skipping past them, and then I'm gonna get hit once and fall off the entire track, and yep. Why do enemies respawn when you haven't even left the room? Seems kind of bullshit. I killed him, ha. Whoop. Whoop. At least these ones aren't back yet, but they will be. This is like this is like the biggest defender, is this particular spot. Like, why would the track be shaped like this? Someone's canonically wasting the time of everyone who ever uses this room, making this one asshole shaped room. How can I make the least efficient possible track? Don't fall again. They put the track above the rubble, which is ramp shaped, so it tries to knock you off. Nope. Not that button. That button? Is it? It's, okay, it's down on the D-pad. Gotcha. It's open. Now just don't fall off. That's an ice door. I'm inside. I can't fall back down. Not yet. Is that an energy thing? Or is it a gun thing? Plasma beam acquired. Oh right, this is probably the red door. I forgot this was like a mandatory room, not an optional one. I've got fire beam. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry because they made it the room like that themselves. They hide any secrets in here? The good news is that it ended with a mandatory upgrade dead end, so I never have to do that room again. Hooray. So now I can go, for example, back to that room from earlier. Let's see. I mean, I might as well, yeah. Just go back to the room from a minute ago. I don't currently have a clue of where else to go. I talked about moving forward with the story until I run out of things to do, but... Well, for one, I might be there already, but also, like, until I get another clue, I don't really know where to go next. We kind of stopped unlocking new maps, which maybe we're done. Maybe we have them all now, and now it's just about finishing them all. Yeah. No. So I'll go ahead and continue forward for now. I'll just try to do any loose ends I can think of. And if the game is like, yo, check this spot out, then I'll go check that spot out. But in the meantime, I'll try to find any relics I think I can find, or just, you know, go through doors that I know exist. Now that I've got the red beam, I've got a few different ideas. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, why'd you turn around? Why'd you turn around? Okay, now down is... Alright. It just inverted the controls halfway down the track of which direction means what. Weird. Usually if you just hold down a direction, it keeps going, and it'll just keep going in the current direction. As long as you don't change. Maybe my finger slightly slipped in a different angle and it read as a different direction, and then I had to find the new valid one or something. Those are always a weird experience. Just every game that has like a linear track that you move down where two directions are the two directions, but also the camera angle keeps changing, so then like at any moment if you choose any other input, it'll just freak out. It's like when you're playing a game that has Resident Evil camera angles but no tank controls, and then the camera angle changes, and if you keep holding the existing direction down, even if the direction makes no sense, you'll keep going in the direction that your character was going in, but the moment you even slightly deviate the joystick, they suddenly would just violently whip in a different direction, which is kind of why tank controls existed. Yep. Hey, first try. Hey, first try. Nope, nope, I have to have a real gun. Dare I experiment? You can. You can't see the next one without the ring. I don't think you can see the next one. I don't see it. There you go. So you can actually jump on the first invisible platform yourself. That's like a hint. But that was dangerous because showing people an invisible platform like that and letting them jump on it would let them be like, hey, look, there's an invisible platform. And then they'd be like, they'd start figuring it out. So they made the rest of the invisible platforms impossible to access. Can I jump from here? They made the rest of the invisible platforms not visible in the rain, so that you couldn't just, like, trick your way up here. And then, even then, if you could get up here, they locked it behind a door you can't open. Just to extra screw you. If you were the sad guy who trial and error your way all the way up, and then just we're set, just defeated by the game being like, excuse me, get out of here. Go on, get.